Welcome back to game 2 between St4rk and Clemensor. We've seen the first game, Spanish War. Time for the second. We have St4rk as the Vikings, picked by Clemensor actually, and Clemensor himself as the Mayans, which should be interesting because Mayans are really strong civilization arena, but Vikings that so strong eco, starting in feudal age actually with the free wheelbarrow. And that means St4rk, being the better player here, of course. I don't know how good Clemensor is on Arena or how much rating he would have on Arena. I think he's more of a deathmatch player. And St4rk, therefore, should have good chance of the Vikings. The Vikings, pretty strong civilization, actually. They're not bad on Arena, at least not in 1v1. Not sure about team games. And yeah, Sling is another thing there. So let's see, but let's start with the maps here. Clemensor, main gold and second gold safe in the back. An extra gold in the back, which is really nice for him. One board, 2 sheep inside. Yeah, still there's 2 deer inside, 1 deer outside. The main stone forward and the second stone forward and outside. That's not too good for him. One really close, second spore inside as well. And a third gold pretty far away, actually. As for St4rk space, is there anything more to see for Clemensor? I don't think so. St4rk, main stone forward. There's extra berries which he won't take, I guess. Relic hacks again. There's again 1 relic inside for him. 1 boar inside, 3 deer outside. A second boar already being taken. The main gold on the edge of the map, but really secure, really safe here. Second gold inside, extra gold inside as well. And a third gold, same thing outside. So actually pretty mirror. This main stone maybe a little bit better. There's 1 relic for St4rk close. Another one a little bit closer to St4rk. This one in the middle. I think we've seen all of them. And that's 3 outside. That's 1 close to Clemensor, and that's 1 inside St4rk space. But actually pretty fair map. So let's see how the players are going to do this. I can go on 100 speed, I think. St4rk is staying forward with a scout. Not sure what he's planning to do. Clemensor is starting to lure the deer, but only towards the mill. And I think you need like 6-7 villagers around the mill if you're actually taking the deer with those foragers. And Clemensor is sending them already. So looking okayish. St4rk going with 3 villagers to mill the deer again, which is really interesting for me. Don't know if it's really worth it. And ooh, nice trap here. Clemensor scout is inside. He cannot go back, and therefore won't really be too good. He can see St4rk space, he's gonna find the golds and so on, but really you want to have your scout in the middle and you want to be able to fight here. Both players on the way to feudal age. Why you loom, cheater? Why wouldn't I with a will killer inside? Yep, because I want to kill something. Makes sense. Blacksmith coming up and market then, I guess, for St4rk, but where is it? Is it outside? Oh no, archery range is coming up here. A crossbow attack incoming, I guess. Where's the barracks for St4rk here? He hit it! Really nice! Sending a villager outside. Did not want Clemensor to find this actually. Both players on the way to Castle Age. I really like the approach from St4rk here. This barracks is pretty perfect. Could have done it outside as well, but he was still taking deer. And now archer range is out. Clemensor doing a castle. Getting up, getting bowsaw, but there is 3 archers already attacking the main stone, and of course Clemensor now knows, yep, thought so, that there's crossbows on the field. Let's see whether Clemensor is going for a little bit of booming as well. He's got a lot of wood in the bank. Look at this, 708 wood. What are you doing with that? Maybe siege workshop, but doesn't really need it. Or maybe gonna go try and fast imp, but for that he doesn't have too many villagers on gold. Only 5 right now. As for St4rk, I think is he going for crossbows? No, 5 archers plus 1. Done. And Mangonel coming out with siege workshop, monastery inside his base. Nice position in my opinion, relatively safe. Still forwardish enough, and not enough wood for TCs yet. Let's see if St4rk is going really aggressive or just a little bit and then get TCs up. Crossbowmen coming in for St4rk as well. Only missing the +2 then to have like the crossbows how you want them. First Mangonel going forward, and there's the plumed archers with +1 also done for Clemensor. Nice. The first monk on the way to take some relics. Well, same for St4rk, I guess. Yeah, there's the first monk taking the relic from inside. Now gonna go out and get the others. TC coming up on the main gold and the wood line for Clemensor. Nice position. And Clemensor staying defensive. No, going for the plumed archers actually. Going around. Maybe gonna try and take another relic or 2. For now, not a lot of fighting happening. Instead, relic gathering, and Clemensor is gonna get the second relic in as well. That's good for him. a little bit of a victory, I guess. Second TC coming for Stark now. Oh no, third TC, sorry. Second TC on the wood line in gold, third TC on this wood line. Nice TCs in my opinion. Whereas the third TC from Clemensor also coming up, both on 44 villagers. And there's 2 Petards actually. Interesting approach from Clemensor. I'm not sure if it's a good idea. Maybe should go for Imperial Age instead of attacking Castle Age. No need really to attack. He's got a better population, better military population at least, but more villagers for Stark. Boatkin arrow done, and the Petard's going around, but there's the archer ranges, and Clemensor, he knows about the 1 archer range. I don't think he's going to be able to go in here. He should have gone through the middle. That would be the easiest way, because Stark doesn't have anything there. Not the best scouting here for Clemensor, I guess. And there's the Petards. Let's go for Stark's point of view and check. Can he see the Petards here? He could see them. I don't know if he's seeing that right now, sending the crossbows, and I think he knows about them. There's a mangonel shot, but Clemensor dodging the shot, opening the walls, but Stark could actually use a villager to wall this immediately, and the 2 mangonels making sure the plumed archers are not going in. So Stark defending this one, not even sending a villager immediately. Interesting. And Stark clicked up to Imperial Age now. 72 population, that's only 63 villagers when clicking up. But enough for him again. And Wheelbarrow coming in for Clemensor now. He's not even close to clicking up here. A lot of plumed archers on the field though. 24 military units for Clemensor, but only 1 mangon against 3 and a few crossbows. He should have saved up those petards in my opinion. And I'm not even sure if it's a good idea to do so many plumed archers here. Now attacking the wall, but I don't think Stark will really care, because he's gonna have Arbalest really soon and the mangonels aren't a problem. And while Clemensor is slowly gathering the resources to click up, Stark almost there are more resources, better eco, the same villager number roughly, but remember, wheelbarrow and handcart for free. This is giving you a huge boost. This wall not even halfway down, the mangonel behind it cannot attack. And there's the Imperial Age upgrade. Ballistic, Spirit Archer armor, I'm assuming Arbalest. No, Onager on the way actually. That's another approach to do it, I guess. And Onager makes sense. Another Siege Workshop coming up. Clemensor now clicked up to Imperial Age, a little bit more than 3 minutes behind. 2 men saw crop rotation coming in. Oh, Stark is going for a good eco. And he's actually taking his time, just waiting for Clemensor to destroy this wall, but it's not really doing anything to get up a proper defense. Now Clemensor should know about the Onagers done, and therefore is going back. Castle coming up in the middle, interesting to see. Going for the forward approach, for the more aggressive, but what are you going to do against those Onagers now? Scale Mail armor on the way. Is Clemensor preparing Eagle Warriors? There is Bergs coming up. Yes, the Eagle Warrior actually a good idea in my opinion, but now the Cat Ram done and the Onagers moving forward. This castle is pretty much undefended. Arbalest coming in for Stark now. He needs those for sure. He's missing chemistry, I guess. May come in later on. Chainmail armor and Clemensor up to Imperial Age. Elite Eagle Warrior immediately. A good amount of gold in the bank, so he can actually produce a lot of Eagle Warriors immediately. And for now, relatively even game, except for Stark having the way better eco. The Plumed Archers moving forward. Oh, big mistake. Clemensor not a good army control at this point, at least on expert standards. Losing a few Plumed Archers for nothing. Not too many, but still. And Stark immediately going for Men-at-Arms, Scale Mail armor, so for the standard infantry. Eldorado on the way for Clemensor, and this castle is gonna go down because no defenses whatsoever. Those Plumed Archers, yeah, they're really not that good. Eldorado being researched on the back castle, in the home castle, which makes sense, but what are you going to do with only elite eagle warriors against like champions? Longswords in the way. I guess at least 200 swordsmen will be done, and as the Mayans, you actually need 3 things in my opinion, maybe 4, but you need elite eagle warriors, elite plumed archers, onagers, and maybe siege rams. Or at least, or maybe you can exchange the siege rams for the onagers. So more or less the same approach here, and despite the fact that Vikings are using standard units, which is champions and arbalest, while the Mayans have the elite eagle warriors and plumed archers. Usually the Mayans combination should be a little bit better here, but having no siege ram, no onager for Clemensor, that's a little bit of troubling. And still pretty much the same villager number, which is interesting to see, but again, way more income for the Vikings here. Champion on the way, plate mail armor, iron casting for both players actually, and the siege rams and onagers just waiting in the back. So we are gonna see one big fight, most likely, and we may see the GG after that. 65 military units for Clemensor, a lot actually, and that's 100 HP and almost fully upgraded Elite Eagle Warriors. Siege Workshops now coming forward. Is he going for the Siege Rams? Clemensor has a lot of time actually, because st4rk is not really feeling the need to attack. And where's the champions? I don't see them. Is he doing any champions? Ooh, castle and TC planned, but the villagers went down, I guess. I'm not sure how many that was. Oh no, they went back, because there was an a single arbalest. Of course, the capped ram won't do anything against the siege ram. Here, Elite Eagle Warriors are now on the way. Let's go a little bit slower, but I think Clemensor is going back. Plumed archers on the right-hand side. The archers moving towards the right, so a few villagers here maybe to get a castle up. Yes, behind the gold, because you can't really go forward now. Elite Eagle Warriors moving in. We're gonna see a big fight here. Champions against Elite Eagle Warriors. They are a little bit out of play. That's not too good. The plumed archers too far away, and only +2, no bracer there yet. That means the champions are going to do a lot of damage to those Elite Eagle Warriors, and the Arbalists just need to move back now. More champions on the way. Better fight here for st4rk, and suddenly st4rk has more military units. The castle went up. Not the best fight here for Clemensor. He should have used the plumed archers to take down champions, but st4rk was a better end for the champions here, because they were able to attack the Elite Eagle Warriors, and Clemensor just lost a shitload of Elite Eagle Warriors here. Double military units for st4rk now, and I think this might have been the deciding fight, provided that st4rk actually is going to attack now. Is sending the siege rams forward. Elite plumed archer on the way for Clemensor now, as well as ballistics, but there's not too many of them left. And the Elite Eagle Warriors, we saw those went down. The Onager getting a free shot, even a second gate behind that. Look at this, very interesting to see st4rk going the safe way. 7 siege rams approaching, and Clemensor doesn't have any siege units. That's a big problem for him. He did cap rams, but he doesn't have a lot of them. There's like 3, but the Onager behind the walls, 45 volt, is really nice to see. They're not doing a lot, and Clemensor desperately needed either onagers or siege rams, one of both, and he's losing the TC and the castle, of course. Those villagers are going down, and st4rk now with 100 military units, 100 villages. He's housed, pop camped, and 200 population. Really strong for st4rk. Of course, getting more and more resources in. Good amount of gold. He got 3 relics, yes. And he should be able to win this game now without too many problems, because he can just go through these walls. Look at this. Siege rams taking down walls like it's palisades. And this castle may not even go up if st4rk's actually deciding to move in now with the champions at Arbalest. There's a big Elite Eagle Warrior army coming in, but nice houses to protect the arbalest. Onager behind, so the elite plumed archers can't really go forward. I love this house. This is perfect. Trebuchet hitting the castle now, and while the siege rams are not moving forward and actually going back for now, there is a castle under attack. Clemensor now with almost 70 military units, but still almost 400 for st4rk here, and he's got almost all his military units on this little spot. No onagers for Clemensor, so he can't really do a lot of splash damage here. Same time onagers, of course, for st4rk, and this game may be over really soon. I am going on 100 speed right now, because I don't think there's gonna happen too much. Clemensor researching siege ram now, but his resources not looking too good. The Elite Eagle Warriors and the plumed archers going around. I think I need an onager or 2, yes, that's true. I need to research it actually, and st4rk is getting so many resources in. The Elite Eagle Warriors trying to move around, more houses coming up, and now there's a big fight, but the champions are defending the arbalest, and the Elite Eagle Warriors can't really go in, going through a lot of champions, and the Elite plumed archers are not doing a lot of damage, at least not fast enough. Nice patrol from me there. Oh yeah, if that wasn't, that was a really good army control. And there we go, GG coming in for Clemensor. Actually putting up a nice fight, but the petards was a waste in Castle Age, and then st4rk so far ahead in eco that he could get all the units out that he needed. So really nice game, in my opinion, but st4rk managing to win Mayans against Vikings. Hope you enjoyed this, and see you in game 3. GG.